Hi guys, I'm back. I just recorded like a few seconds ago, so let's get this started. Get quieter, so that Jack's mom didn't hear. Jack, stay quiet. Let me in, Mark said, his voice wavier in the slightest bit. Please. No, Jack responded, a tear. He didn't know he was holding back, falling down his cheek. Why not? You kept it from me, Jack said. You did it behind my back. Why? Because you wouldn't believe me otherwise, Mark responded. You wouldn't believe me if I told you I liked you. You would have treated me differently. How could I have? Jack said. I didn't know it was you in first place. Well, I guess Mark somewhat agreed. But if I would have been harder to get you to fall for me, is that what this was? Jack said, suddenly becoming more angry than before. Just a scheme for me to fall for you? Some prank just to prove your stupid friends that I'm gay? Because if it is, get out of my freaking house. If it was a prank, then do you think I'd come to your house? Mark asked. I really, really care about you, Jack. I really do. Jack once again didn't respond. Please, Mark said, his voice cracking, slightest but bit breaking Jack's heart. Let me in. Jack sighed and stood at the foot of his bed, walking over to his door and unlocking it, opening it as well. As he opened the door, Mark was right on the other end. He looked as if he would burst into tears at any given moment. When Mark saw Jack, he immediately wrapped his arms around him and cried a little bit too. I was so worried about you, Mark said. I'm sorry. Jack backed out of the hug and shrugged Mark off him. Just because I opened the door doesn't mean we're okay. Why not? Mark asked, seeming hurt. I'm so mad at you, Jack said. You hid it behind my back. I can't believe you did that. You didn't trust me enough to tell me earlier? I'm sorry, Jack, Mark said again. I don't care, Jack replied, not looking directly at Mark. Sorry doesn't cut it. I know, Mark said, running since through his unmanageable hair, and I can't tell you how sorry I am. I love you, Jack. Jack crossed his arms and looked anywhere but Mark. He felt like a child acting so immature, but he didn't care how it seemed he was acting. He was angry, upset, and he was feeling the slightest bit betrayed. Though he didn't want to admit that he was still sort of happy, relieved that it was Mark instead of anyone else. Why aren't you answering me? Mark said. Don't you see how much it's tearing me up inside? Jack, I need you. This isn't some cruel prank, I swear to God. I care about you. I care about you way too much for it to be any prank. I would never try to hurt you so much, never. I don't believe you. Why not? Mark asked. I trust you. You can't trust me? Because you didn't freaking tell me who you were right away, Jack screamed. I've said it a million times, gosh darn it. Just stop already. I'm never going to stop, Mark began. I'm never going to stop trusting you. I'm never going to leave you. I'm always be right here for you, whenever you need me, even if halfway across the world and you need me, I'll try my hardest to be there. That's how much I care about you. You get me? I think I get you. I get it's probably really hard to trust me, especially right now, but can you believe me when I say I care about you so much? Please. Please what? Jack responded, quieter than before. You keep saying please. I don't know, Mark sighed. I just want us to be okay. I do too, Mark said, barely a whisper. Why are we not? Mark asked. I don't know, Jack said truthfully. Mark was the one that didn't reply this time. Jack changed the subject a bit. Emmett's pissed at me, Jack said. Why? I don't know, Jack said. But I'm the one that should be mad at him. He didn't tell me who you were. Well, I told him not to tell you, Mark replied. Wait a minute, Jack said. Why did you tell Emmett? Because You're close, Mark responded with a shrug. You're friends. That makes no sense, Jack said. Jack going back to his room, lying on his bed. Mark walked into Jack's room and sat at the edge of Jack's bed. I'm sorry, Mark said again. Stop saying that! Jack looked over at Mark. Do you forgive me? No. Then I'm gonna keep apologizing. I don't hate you though, Jack said. Are we still together? I guess. Jack said, but I don't trust you yet. Why not? Mark questioned. I just don't, Jack said. I want to, but I can't. Okay, Mark finally accepted. I've gotta get going. Okay, Jack said. Bye. Mark hugged Jack and pecked his lips. Jack didn't push away this time. Then he left the room a few minutes later. Jack's mom walked in the room. Hun? Yeah, Mom? Are you gay? just like walks in and just like, are you gay? The hell? Previously. What? Jack exclaimed, sitting up on his bed. I asked you, are you gay? Mom clarified. Answer me. No, Jack said. Don't lie to me, Sean, she said sternly. I heard that boy say he loves you. I saw you hug him. I saw the worried expression on your face when he came to the door. I saw that look fondness of you when he left. He's my boyfriend, Jack said quietly. So quiet that his mother didn't hear him. What was that? He's my boyfriend, Jack shouted this time. Why didn't you tell me, honey? 'Cause Jack frowned. But I'm not gay. I'm bisexual. I would have supported you, Speedy, his mom said, pulling him into a hug. It's okay. Really, Wesley? In the middle of a video. I would have supported you, sweetheart, Mom said. Okay, Jack replied, wanting her to go away. I can tell he really cares about you, she said. Yeah, Jack said. I'm going to leaving tomorrow. I won't be home for a month. I'm sorry, dear. It's okay. I'll leave you alone now, she said. Okay. His mother left the room and closing the door behind her. He sighed. Math went by slowest. He still sat next to Mark, but it was awkward. After what felt like forever, the bell finally rang. Mark stood up, outstretched his hand for Jack's to take. Jack took it and then went to English class. As the bell rang, the teacher stood up in front of her desk and got to the middle of the classroom. Settle down, everyone, she said. Now, I know you've been working on Romeo and Juliet for the past couple weeks now, but it's been cancelled. I didn't know that you'd already learned about a couple years ago, so I'm canceling the project, so there won't be any presentation given for next week. Jack let out a sigh of relief. It was nearly due, and Mark had gotten little to no work done with it. Mark, at the desk next to Jack's, took Jack's hand underneath and squeezed. Mark looked over at Jack and smiled. I have no idea what's going on. I can't speak. Then they let go of each other's hands and paid attention to the teacher. Then they didn't work. They did the work they were supposed to. I'm so sorry. The rest of the day was normal, but soon enough the school day was over and Jack was waiting for Mark to exit the school as per usual. A few minutes later, Mark, excited, walked over to Jack. Want to come over? Jack asked. Sure. God, that sounded wrong. Sure, Mark responded. They went to Mark's car and hopped in. Mark driving them to Jack's home. Jack's mother had left by then and wouldn't return for about a month. Your mom leave already? Mark asked, taking his keys out of his ignition after parking and opening his door. Oh yeah, Jack said, opening the passenger door of the car. Oh, said Mark. Yeah, Jack said, unlocking the front door. She's actually found out that we're dating yesterday. What? Mark asked. She asked me if I was gay, and I said I was bisexual, and that we were dating. Jesus Christ, Mark said, following Jack into his house. What'd she say? She said she supported me and she handled the news quite well, actually, she said. My parents would probably kick me out if they found out, Mark said. They'd kill me. It shouldn't even matter, Jack said. I know, Mark said. It's so dumb. I don't understand why they think that way. I guess it's just the way we're raised to believe, but it's different now. They should want me to be happy. Jack smiled, embraced Mark. You're okay. I know, Mark replied, hugging him back. You are too. If your parents do find out, or if you tell them and they get mad, you can always come over and talk to me. It's most likely or text or something, Jack said, still hugging Mark. I care about you so much. I care about you so much too, Mark said, rubbing circles on Jack's back. A lot. I just want you to be happy, Mark, Jack said, pulling away from the hug, looking at Mark. I want you to be happy too, Mark said. I love you. Jack nodded in response and gave Mark a cheeky kiss. That just sounds weird, like a cheeky kiss. How do you explain that to someone? 12. I guess this might be a very, very long one, guys. Even though there was school the next day, Mark stayed the night at Jack's. Around 9 o'clock p.m., they made ramen noodles. Yeah. And watched a movie. They shared a blanket. By the time the movie was over, it was not 10:30. They went into Jack's room and cuddled in the bed. They just spent their time talking. Sometimes I hate being me, Mark said, breaking the silence. Why, Jack asked him. It seems to me that you have a pretty good life. If I tried to be myself, I'd get judged for it. I'm acting like someone I'm not, and I hate it. Up recently, I didn't want to be like that, but I feel like I was pressured too. God, why is my head so hot? You weren't, and Jack said, your friends were. Your friends are. They're manipulative. I was, and I can't even say that I wasn't because I was, Mark said. But you aren't anymore, Jack said. And that's all that matters. You apologized enough, and I forgive you for it. That's in the past. Don't let it get to you. How can I not let it get to me, though? Mark said, sitting up. They made me think that it was right to be that way, and I didn't know the difference between right and wrong. They were always bullying me in my other classes for being with you, and I don't know what to do, Mark exclaimed. They're bullying on you? Jack said, sitting up as well, sitting crisscross on his leg, facing Mark, caressing Mark's cheek, so that he was looking at him. But Mark's eyes went down to the bed, not wanting to look directly at Jack. Mark just nodded, still not looking at Jack. They're gonna be sorry, Jack said. Don't worry, Mark said. Please don't. I am going with you. I'm going to. You've stood up for me. It's my turn. You already did, Mark reminded, when you were fighting me and you kicked there. You didn't have to do it again. I don't want you to get hurt. They deserve it. I'll talk to them, Jack said. Unless they try hurting me, then I'll make them regret every mean thing they ever said to you, every mean thing they've said to me or anyone for that matter. I love you, Mark said. Thank you. You're welcome, Mark, Jack smiled. I love you too. It was then Mark looked up at Jack. Huge smile on both their faces. Mark put both his hands on either side of Jack's face, leaning forward and kissing him. I don't understand it. Brunette. Does it say brunette? Oh God, I'm stupid. The first 2 class periods of the day were horrible for Sean. He was beyond angry. He didn't know what he would talk to them, but he would that day. Around the 3rd period, he was no longer in class with Mark. He went to the bathroom. In the bathroom of a couple of bullies and was talking to one other. It was Cody and Jared. They were laughing about something, but when I heard the door opening, they looked to see who it was. Look who it is, Jared. Cody sneered. Fag number 1. Can you come up with another name to call me? Jack asked, an irritated expression on Quest's face. I've already been bullying my boyfriend. From who? Jared asked. Mark. Who else? Okay, guys, I gotta end this video here. Bye.